What is up, guys? Lazy Boy here, and today I've got another fantastic video for you. If you haven't seen my previous video, go check that out. It's a great video. Just pretty much explains it's a little bit of a discussion in kind of what PvP is right now. But the main thing I wanted to discuss with you is what's the new meta. Everybody's asking that question from different YouTubers and all that type of stuff. Everybody's asking that question. You know, what's going to be the new meta? Well, let me tell you. The new meta is going to be auto rifles, sidearms, icebreaker, and invective. Now, the invective and the icebreaker for the regenerative exotic perk. Sidearms are not affected by the special ammo nerf and buff, kind of between those. They're not affected by this. So if you love sidearms, you know, go forth and have fun. But as a new meta, auto rifles, sidearms, icebreaker, and invective. Now you might say, well, are you going to see clever dragons still in PvP? Of course you are, because that type of pulse rifle is kind of one of them things where, you know, it's way too OP to forget. Now, most of you probably have seen the Bungie stream by now, and you'll see that, you know, that they kind of explained that they're getting a ammo nerf, which is kind of a good thing and kind of a bad thing at the same time. They're reducing the total amount of magazine size down to 24 as a base mag, and you're definitely still going to be seeing some of those, especially if you got the one from Aphrodite that has perfect balance and counterbalance on it, so that way you don't lose any rounds at all. But that's kind of what that's going to be like. So you'll definitely still be seeing those. But as far as a general question, it is going to be auto rifles, sidearms, icebreaker, and invective. And invective and icebreaker for their regenerative exotic perk. So, with that being said, well, you might still see normal sniper rifles. Speaking of sniper rifles, I've seen a lot of questions that you guys have been wondering, well, what's the best sniper rifle? Well, it's the Bitter Edge. And you'll see that on one of the gamers' channels. I think maybe Rick Kakis has covered this. Rick Kakis, shout out. Great YouTuber, great gamer. You know, you're very skilled Destiny player. I've seen plenty of your videos to know that. But anyway, the Bitter Edge has a base aim assist of 76 with hidden hand. It goes up to 89. Now, if you have the Longview SLR-10 or you have the Hawkeye SLR-15, as I do, your aim assist is going to go up from 89 to about 91.2. So that's kind of your aim assist if you like mid zoom scopes or if you like low zoom scopes. That's kind of the god roll if you have both of those perks. So will you still see these in Crucible? Most definitely. And the place you're going to see those is probably going to be Trials. And Trials, you know, people are probably going to think, well, what about the icebreaker? Well, you'll probably see plenty of icebreakers, but the people who are very accurate with a sniper rifle, those of you know who you are, and of course those of you that use no land, you are very accurate with those. Good job for mastering that weapon. But you're gonna see plenty of icebreakers, I would assume, and you guys that are accurate with sniper rifles, you'll definitely see the Bitter Edge, or you'll see longbows with hidden hand and short gaze, those type of sniper rifles. You'll definitely see you'll definitely see those. But as a new meta, it'll be what I previously explained. Now, is that good or bad? Well, it's good for those of you guys who like auto rifles like I do. I love auto rifles. It's my favorite gun to use. I use the Mani because of the high caliber rounds. I use the Shadow Price. I use plenty of auto rifles, and the Surus regime is going to be ridiculous. It's kind of going to be like the, year 1 coming back all the way to year 3. Ooh, very exciting. So, that's a good thing if you like auto rifles. Now, if you like pulse rifles, and you're a big pulse rifle fan, well, you're kind of going to be on the bad side a little bit because of the magazine nerf. Now, as far as, I don't know, maybe the grasp? I don't know if that's going to get a magazine nerf. I have no idea. But who knows? You might still get a full mag of 33 rounds or 30. If you have small bore, and 27 if you have braced frame. Because, I mean, as most of you probably already figured out, on a pulse rifle or an auto rifle, small bore is always 3 rounds, and braced frame is always 6 rounds. Now, of course, on high rate of fire auto rifles and that type of stuff, pretty much the high damage type guns like Shadow Price or the Nerwin's Mercy or the Hopscotch Pilgrim, as most of you love, brace frame is 6 rounds, small bore is 3. But yeah, you'll definitely see a lot of those in the Crucible still. But you're mostly going to be seeing auto rifles like the Doctrine, the Mani, the Shadow Price, and if you're low level, you'll see blues that are low rate of fire, high impact, like the Suros ARN39, which is pretty much the rare version of the Adept Doctrine from year 2, as most of you probably already guessed. But yeah, that's kind of where the meta stands. Now, as the question still is remaining, have I answered it? Kinda not. Is it a good thing that the meta is changing? Well, if you hate shotguns and hand cannons as much as I do, then this would be a good update for you, because I don't think there's going to be very many shotguns and hand cannons used, simply for the fact that they're getting a accuracy nerf at range for hand cannons. Their first shot is always going to hit where you aim it, as it did almost in year 1. And the shotguns no longer have a precision multiplier, so I mean you'll still see shotguns, but just not as many. So if you hate both of those guns, well, you're in luck, to put it simply. But I just wanted to get that out of the way, guys, because a lot of you have been asking questions about what you think the meta is going to be. Actually, comment below and let me know what you guys think the new meta is going to be. So go ahead and do that. And as always, have a good day.